Have you ever served yourself a warm, comforting bowl of oatmeal in the morning, feeling proud that you were doing something good for your health? You're not alone. For decades, oatmeal has been celebrated as one of the healthiest breakfasts out there. Rich in fiber, known to lower cholesterol, and praised for keeping you full for hours. It's familiar, it's gentle on the stomach, and for many of us, especially as we age, it feels like the perfect way to start the day. But what if I told you that oatmeal, when combined with certain foods that seem just as innocent, might actually be working against your health goals? What if, without even realizing it, your breakfast ritual is quietly spiking your blood sugar, triggering inflammation, stressing your heart, and even accelerating cognitive decline over time? On this episode of Organic Awakening, we're shining a light on the common ingredients people stir into their oatmeal, thinking they're making a smart choice, when in fact, they might be unknowingly creating a metabolic storm in their body. These are everyday foods you likely have in your kitchen right now. And while each one might seem harmless on its own, when paired with oatmeal, they can contribute to premature aging, fatigue, brain fog, and hidden inflammation. If you're someone who values your energy, longevity, metabolic balance, and brain health, this is a conversation you don't want to miss. Because at Organic Awakening, we believe your morning ritual should nourish your cells, not sabotage them. So grab your cup of herbal tea or black coffee, and let's take a closer look at what's really going on in your breakfast bowl. For many years, doctors and health experts have recommended oatmeal as one of the best breakfast options, and for good reason. Oatmeal is rich in a special kind of fiber called soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucans. This type of fiber helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, supports heart health, and improves digestion. Oatmeal is also known for helping stabilize blood sugar. It digests more slowly than sugary cereals or white bread, so it doesn't cause a sharp spike in glucose levels. That means you get steady energy rather than a mid-morning crash. Many people love this because it keeps them feeling full longer and avoids that jittery, drained feeling. And let's not forget how comforting a warm bowl of oatmeal can be. It's soft, soothing, and easy to digest. Perfect for those with sensitive stomachs or who need gentle, nourishing foods. You can make it sweet or savory, thick or thin, plain or full of toppings. It's incredibly versatile. So yes, oatmeal can absolutely be part of a healthy breakfast. But the problem isn't oatmeal itself. The problem lies in what we combine it with. Because oatmeal acts like a sponge. It absorbs flavors, nutrients, and yes, even the effects of the other foods you mix into it. So here's the real question. What are you mixing into your oatmeal? Could that be the reason your breakfast isn't making you feel as good as it should? Let's take a closer look. Number 1. Fruit juices, especially orange juice. This is a combination that can skyrocket your blood sugar. Let's start with the first food you should never mix with oatmeal. Fruit juice. Yes, even orange juice. I know what you might be thinking. But orange juice is full of vitamins, right? It has vitamin C. It's part of a healthy breakfast, right? That's what we've been told for decades. But here's the truth. The food industry doesn't want you to know. Fruit juice is not the same as whole fruit. When you eat a whole orange, your body receives not just the juice, but also the fiber. That fiber slows down how quickly the fruit's natural sugar enters your bloodstream. But when you drink fruit juice, all that helpful fiber is gone. What's left is a concentrated dose of sugar in liquid form, and your body absorbs it fast. Dr. Luis Vega, an endocrinologist, explains, just one glass of orange juice can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, around 22 grams. Now combine that with the carbohydrates in oatmeal, and you've got the perfect storm for your pancreas. It has to release large amounts of insulin to deal with that glucose spike. For younger people, this sugar rush might not seem like a big deal. But if you're over 50, your body is more sensitive. These spikes can lead to crashes, inflammation, and over time, insulin resistance. That means your cells stop responding to insulin properly, forcing your body to work harder to manage sugar. This puts stress on your pancreas, your heart, and even your brain. A study on glycemic response found that participants who consumed oatmeal with fruit juice experienced a 63% spike in blood sugar levels compared to those who had it with water or unsweetened milk. Worse yet, those levels stayed elevated longer, putting the body under extended metabolic stress. And if you've been diagnosed with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or high blood pressure, this oatmeal plus juice combo could quietly be working against your health goals every single morning. Here's what most people don't realize. Your breakfast might feel light and healthy, but inside your body, it could be triggering the very issues you're trying to avoid. Fatigue, belly weight gain, brain fog, or mood swings later in the day. So, what should you drink with your oatmeal? The best options are water, tea, or even black coffee without sugar. And if you really crave a fruity touch, go for whole fruits, like berries or apple slices. You'll still get flavor and nutrients, but also the fiber your body needs to process natural sugars the right way. Remember, oatmeal isn't the enemy, and orange juice isn't the villain either. But together, they're not the healthy duo we once believed. Number 2. Flavored yogurt or sweetened milk. A silent attack on your immune system. Let's move to the second food you should never combine with oatmeal. Flavored yogurt or sweetened milk. Many people, especially older adults, love to add a spoonful of vanilla yogurt or pour in some sweetened almond milk to make their oatmeal creamier and tastier. It feels comforting, it tastes good, and it seems like a healthy choice. Right? But here's what most don't realize. Flavored yogurts, like vanilla, strawberry, or blueberry, often contain alarming amounts of added sugars. In fact, a single serving can have 12 to 20 grams of sugar. That's about 3 teaspoons in just one small cup. Now think about it. You're already eating oatmeal, a carbohydrate. That means your body is already getting a natural boost in blood sugar. But when you add sweetened yogurt or milk, you're stacking sugar on top of sugar. Your body reacts by flooding your system with insulin to bring that sugar down. Over time, this pattern leads to what doctors call chronic inflammation, a constant low-grade stress state in your body. You might not feel it right away, but it shows up in small ways. Joint pain, brain fog, poor sleep. And yes, difficulty losing weight around your midsection. For older adults, this kind of inflammation can be especially dangerous. It increases the risk of heart disease, memory loss, and even certain types of cancer. A recent study published in the Latin American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular consumption of carbohydrate plus added sugar combos accelerates the glycation process, where sugar molecules attach to proteins in the body, damaging tissue and speeding up cellular aging. It's literally a process that makes you age faster from the inside out. So, what can you do? Try mixing your oatmeal with unsweetened Greek yogurt instead. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and helps keep you full longer. Number 3. Artificial sweeteners. The hidden saboteur of your gut health. Now we arrive at the third ingredient you should never mix with oats. Artificial sweeteners. Many people, especially those watching their weight or managing diabetes, choose to sweeten their oats with saccharin, aspartame, sucralose, or other sugar substitutes, thinking they're making a healthier choice. On the surface, the logic seems sound. If sugar is bad, then sugar-free products must be better, right? But modern science is revealing a much more complex reality. Artificial sweeteners may be tricking your body in ways that could sabotage your long-term health goals. Dr. Miguel Angel Sanchez, a gastroenterologist, explains, when you consume something sweet, even if it's calorie-free, your brain and digestive system prepare to receive sugar. Your pancreas releases insulin in anticipation of a blood sugar spike. But when that sugar never arrives, it creates a confusing metabolic response that can disrupt your hormonal balance. This phenomenon, known as the cephalic response, can lead to strong cravings for carbs later in the day. It's as if your body, deceived by a false sugar promise, tries to balance the equation later on. That's why many people who eat sugar-free products at breakfast often end up eating more throughout the day, especially carb and sugar-rich foods. But the problem goes far beyond just cravings. Recent research published in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that artificial sweeteners can significantly alter your gut microbiota, the ecosystem of beneficial bacteria living in your digestive tract, which influences everything from your immunity to your mood. Oats on their own contain prebiotics that feed these healthy gut bacteria. But when you combine oats with artificial sweeteners, you may be neutralizing that benefit, or worse, causing dysbiosis, a microbial imbalance linked to chronic inflammation, digestive issues, and a weakened immune system. For people over 50, this is especially concerning. As we age, the diversity of our gut microbiota naturally decreases. A study on aging and microbiota by the National University of Columbia showed that older adults who regularly consumed artificial sweeteners had significantly less microbial diversity, making them more susceptible to infections, digestive problems, and even mood disorders. So, what are your alternatives if you need to sweeten your oats? Consider natural options like a small amount of raw honey, pure maple syrup, or, better yet, whole fruits like sliced ripe banana or grated apple. Cinnamon is also an excellent choice. It adds sweetness without sugar and can even help stabilize blood sugar levels. Remember, the goal isn't to remove all sweetness from your life, but to choose ingredients that work in harmony with your body, not against it.